the point where I was like, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know if I can do this. I'm younger than everybody.
Right.
And my mom was like, you can do it. So I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I thought I had to chase who I was meant to be, but the more I grow, the more I see it's not about a role, a race or a prize to play. It's finding peace in my own name, just me becoming serene.
Hello, beautiful, and welcome to another episode of Becoming Serene with me, your host, Ruth Devanay Southall. I'm so glad you're here, and if you have not already, please subscribe, like, and share, and don't forget to hit that notification button so that you all can be notified whenever a new episode drops. Hey, I also want to remind you that this podcast is created for you. It's created for those who are embracing peace on their journey in the pursuit of purpose. So today I'm so excited to introduce to you a woman of faith, family, and focus who's grounded in purpose and driven by passion with a heart for empowering the next generation. She has dedicated her career to creating spaces where young women can see themselves as scientists. As the manager of operations and programs with Girls for Science, she works to make science accessible, engaging, and inspiring for girls across communities. Guided by her faith and the values instilled in her by her family, she approaches her work with compassion, excellence, and vision. Right now, she's especially excited about developing a marine biology module for winter 2026, bring a new wave of exploration to the program and showing students that there's a whole world beneath the surface waiting to be studied. She brings warmth, curiosity, and creativity into everything she does, always finding joy and learning and sharing that spark with others. Please welcome to Becoming Serene, my friend, also my niece, Sandrine Davis. Welcome, son.
Thank you for having me, Auntie.
It's all of my pleasure, my darling. So, little behind the scenes, real quickly, let me just tell you all that this interview evidently is long overdue, but I never would have even thought about it until your mom was like, you know what? You should talk to your girl about Girls for Science. And as soon as she said, I was like, done. Like, I totally agree because, you know, education is near and dear to my heart,
Yes.
but just learning and understanding the benefits of STEM programs are especially important. So go ahead and tell them how long we've known one another, and then we'll get into, because I usually start
My
things off and
whole
do
life,
all the
it
talking.
feels like.
But I start off and I do all the talking, then I get running on the tangent, and then they're like, are we going to hear from the other person, Ruth? So whatever. I'm going to sit back and listen to you.
We've known each other pretty much my whole life.
Yes.
You know, your aunties are your mom's friends. And now we're all family. That's how that works.
Yes.
But I've been a part of Girls for Science for 11 years. I started off as a volunteer while my sister was a student. And then when I was 23, there was an opening for a coordinator position. So I became a coordinator and then was my sister's teacher. And she has since graduated, and now I'm my youngest sister's teacher. And earlier this year, a position came for the manager of operations to run all 3 locations, and I have accepted that.
Amazing. So tell my friends and myself exactly what Girls for Science is and what you all do.
Okay, yeah, so Girls for Science is a nonprofit STEM program where we teach girls 10 to 18 the different subjects in STEM, and right now we follow the word STEM. So in the winter we do science, in the spring we do technology, then we go to engineering, and then we do math. yesterday actually was our last math class where we were teaching financial literacy and money matters. We had some venture capitalists come in from New York, and they got to teach the girls, and one of them even gave all of the students on the field trip a $25 gift card, which was really amazing. We did not expect that at all.
Really? So wonderful. I love that. When I teach financial literacy to my students, I give them $3. I'm like, save one, spend one, and invest one. Like, there you go. So, yeah, never $25. But anyway.
Yeah, it was a complete surprise.
That's
We
awesome.
thought he was just, he said he wanted to bring gifts, and we thought, his name is Christian Horn. He has his own company called Diamond. We thought he was just giving us notebooks,
Right.
and then he pops out with gift cards, and then he had
Yes.
extra, and he gave them to the staff.
Come on.
So everybody-
I'm gonna start volunteering for the goodies.
Yes, come volunteer.
Oh, yes.
We love volunteers.
I do. I most certainly should and shall. So what is your mission with Girls for Science?
My mission personally is I really wish that there was a program like this when I was younger. I was a nerd, a really big science nerd. Both my grandparents were science teachers, and my godparents were big on math, so kind of get it honest. And I would have loved to have an extra program like
Right.
this. So I just really want to get the word out and let the other girls know, like, there's something out there, because there's so many programs geared more towards males, and our program is focused on girls 10 to 18 because that's where studies show that they lose interest in those things if they're not introduced to that.
Most definitely. I love everything about that because I do and have taught middle schoolers, and it's every once in a while they are able to get their hands on STEM products or programs and different things. And as a matter of fact, when they do, they love it, and then they're gone.
Right.
And there's nothing like for progression. So I do love that. So again, please contact, and we're going to leave all of your handles and
Okay.
all of the different ways that they can sign up, register,
Absolutely.
share with a friend, and all of those things, most definitely. So also, when it comes to you personally, how have your hobbies and your creativity, how do you spend that and add that to what it is that you're doing now?
I find things that I like. So, like I said, I've always been really big into science. So, during COVID, I actually wrote a lesson plan on anthropology.
Yeah, because that's what we all did in our spare time.
Right. Everybody wrote a
During
lesson
COVID.
plan on anthropology.
Yeah, not even the teachers that were supposed to probably did that.
No, so I loved the show Bones, and I took a forensic anthropology class in college, and we were looking for subjects to do during COVID, and I just volunteered to do an anthropology lesson.
Oh my God. Bones was
So,
good though.
Bones was a
That
great
was
show.
really, really good.
So I wrote a whole 6-week lesson plan on anthropology with like a focus on forensic anthropology, and because it was COVID, we sent out like little fake skulls to everybody so I could teach on camera that. We had a virtual field trip to Cahokia, the mounds down in southern Illinois,
Wow.
which is like one of the largest still standing like Native American civilizations from before. Yeah, it was really fun.
See, if your girls are at home talking like this, I'm just saying, in their spare time, they're writing lesson plans. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, if after the school dance your daughter is going home to watch the
Right.
History Channel,
Come
send her my
on.
way, because
There
that's
you
what I was
go.
doing.
Oh my God. See, that's it. And this is just the tip, the very tip of an iceberg, honey. You all just don't understand. I already told her I'm going to definitely have you back because it's going to be so much we're going to touch on.
I'm full of random information.
Girl.
So if you have like a daughter that loves to look up random facts,
And like, take it to heart and memorize it because I look it up, but I'm not going to remember it to tell somebody. Oh
That's all
my
I do.
goodness. I love it. So what's going on with the next module, and where is the inspiration behind that for the marine biology?
So sometimes as we get new students, we do recycle lessons. And we did marine biology like right before COVID, and I know that we have a lot of younger students coming in now, and some of the older students spoke to me and they were like, we want to redo this. I had a coordinator talk to me about how when she was in school she made pins out of squid ink that could like write, and I was like, oh, so we're totally doing marine biology.
What?
Yeah. And so when we did it, we had sharks and we did shark dissections, which was really,
You mean real sharks?
yeah.
I was just like, you had shark pictures?
No.
What?
Yeah.
I did a pig and a frog.
No, we took sharks. We bought sharks
Really?
for the students.
I see how you're holding your hands.
Yeah,
What was
like
the
a
largest shark you all had? Okay.
They were baby sharks.
I'm sure, but
like,
still, baby shark. You brought it up. You brought it up. That'd be so great to integrate that song right there, Jacob. I'm just saying.
We had,
What?
yeah, so we did that. It was really cool.
That's
Smell was
amazing.
not great, as
But
with
I'm
all
still trying to
dissections,
think,
as you
but
know.
I'm still trying to think about going through the layers of a shark, because remember, like I did a pig and a frog. So
I believe we used dog sharks,
Okay.
so they're not
Okay.
that big.
Okay.
It was a lot, because again, we work with 10-year-olds and 18-year-olds.
Right.
So, you have to pair the fifth graders with
Yes.
a senior
Mhm.
kind of thing to make sure that things don't go wrong. But
So nice.
it's a really great program.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is fascinating. I want to be 10 to 18 again.
So
for
did
real.
I. Like I
I'm
said, I found
telling
out
you.
about it when I was 19. Like, why couldn't I get it the year
Wow.
before?
Lady, please. Okay, so in doing this, and especially watching, being a mentor, then a teacher, and then just moving up in the ranks, because it's been speaking to you, like it's just calling you. I'm one of those people. Things have happened to me the same way. So how have you seen yourself change or grow? What have you seen about yourself through this?
I think that I'm definitely becoming a better leader. I was always a trainer, no matter what I was doing. When I was a hostess or a waitress,
Right.
I trained the new hires. When I worked in blood banking, I was a team lead and I ran the facility. So I've always loved being in like a leadership role, and I got that honestly as I am the oldest sister.
Yes.
We tend to mom everybody.
Yes.
But
Uh-huh.
I think seeing the students grow up has been really great, and it's something that I wanted to continue to be a part of, because I have since found myself becoming the adult that I said I would never be,
Oh.
which is my babies are growing up.
Right.
And so having them come in at 10 and then getting to go to their graduations or their quinceañeras is like so amazing that you have that much of an impact on them, even though it's 6 Saturdays once a quarter. You really like grow to love these kids, and you know this as a
my
teacher.
God, yes.
So they're your babies.
Yes.
And I love seeing the growth, seeing them come in super shy. I like to say, on the first day of class, everybody reads. So it's on the PowerPoint.
Yes.
Who can read, and watching them like come out of their shell has been so great. So I just love to be a part of that.
I'm so glad you brought up all of those things, because I wanted to also ask, how has community and mentorship and your purpose shaped your journey of where you thought you'd be, what you thought you would be doing, to now?
I definitely thought I would be somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
I've always loved medicine, so that's why I was in blood banking. But, your journey sometimes takes a turn, and this opportunity opened up for me. and I really love this program, so
Right.
I took it.
Right. Most definitely. And you know what? It's so amazing and empowering is that you love it and you took it, but all of the lives that you get to affect and all the little girls, like you said, you get to see their progress, but you get to impact them in a way that they would not have been impacted without your presence. I mean, your mom is there, and so I know who you are is mostly because of my fabulous friend, and then your younger sisters that like they were gonna get the whole effect of you
Right.
anyway in your presence, but it's different as a leader, like you said, that you know you have to be confident enough to say and courageous enough to say, you know what, yeah, I will do this because it does stretch us.
It
So,
does. There was a point where I was like, I don't know.
right.
I don't know if I can do this.
Mhm.
I'm younger than everybody.
right.
And my mom was like, you can do it.
Mhm.
So I'm doing it.
Yes, and I'm sure absolutely fabulously. So, my dear, what else would you like to see? What's your vision?
I have big plans
Mhm.
coming up. I pretty much have all of next year planned out.
Wow. Wow.
I did write the lesson plans. I need to go through and like actually make the PowerPoints, but I have the bones of lesson plans for all 4 modules for next year.
That is so awesome.
Field trips included.
Come on, 10 to 18-year-olds, like little girls, young ladies, young women, for real. Even if I'm going to tell the truth, as a teacher, even if you aren't interested in STEM just yet, you may still just be wondering what you're interested in. This is your time to actually get involved and surround yourself with people who are doing something super positive, but more importantly, something that you can do to jumpstart you into the most exciting career and time of your life. Tell me about the career options
Well,
with
I'll
that.
tell you one thing is that graduating seniors that let us know that have like proof of acceptance into a 4-year college or into a community college or a trade school, they all get $1,000.
What?
Yep. If you are a graduating senior, as long as you've completed 8 sessions throughout your high school, so that's 2 years of classes, then
Wow.
it's when you graduate, we do a big end of the year celebration in August, and everybody gets the big
They
check.
get the big check.
They get the big check.
Big $1,000 scholarship check. Wow. Another reason I wish I could do it. I do.
And
I
it's
love
it's
that.
free. It's
Yes.
free. I want to
Yes,
stress
yes.
that.
We did not talk about
It's
how important
free.
it is.
You
It's
don't
free
pay for-
99.
You don't pay for anything. You don't pay for field trips. You don't pay for anything except for,
Free knowledge.
free knowledge. The only thing you pay for is to replace your t-shirt.
That's it.
Or if you want to get other spirit wear. But other than that, everything is free.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Finally. My last thought will be, what is it that you, like you already shared, you wish there was something like this around when you were coming along and growing up, but what is it that you want to share with the young ladies, even if the young ladies are not watching, their moms, their aunts, their grandmas? Like, get your child, like, for real, get the girl out of the house. Let's start there.
Yeah.
Let's get them out the house
It's only
first.
2 hours.
Yes.
It's 2 hours from 10 to 2 on Saturdays. And it's 6 Saturdays a quarter. And I have 3 locations.
I promise you.
So
What are they?
They are Malcolm X, the Chicago High School for
Agricultural.
Agricultural Sciences,
Yes.
and then JJC.
Oh, wow. So the Joliet Junior. Okay.
Yes, Joliet Junior College.
Oh, my goodness. I'm sitting up here trying to think as if I didn't have anything. No, don't call me, because I was like, can I get a van, a girl? But
Yes.
my students
I'm
are
calling
like,
you. You're
yes, but
coming
my
to JJC,
students are
we're
like,
rounding them up.
Miss Southall, can you come get me? I promise you, I'll try to figure this out because this is so important.
It is.
And you know what? I was just sharing on last evening. I went to the Chicago Urban League Gala, you already know.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there
Did
and
you
they
meet
were
my
talking
coordinator?
about, I did not.
She said she was gonna look for you.
Really?
Mhm.
We had to connect.
I showed her your picture at class after class yesterday because she told me she was going. And I was like, "Oh, my aunt's gonna be there," and I showed her your picture, and she's like, "Oh, she'll be easy to find because you guys look alike."
Well,
From
see,
when we
that's
went to dinner on Friday
that's
night.
too cute. Then you have to show me a picture of her, and I will not know if I saw her. I'm not one of those people that I remember somebody in the crowd unless they sat at the table with me and passed the food.
Yeah, I literally was like, "Oh, my aunt's there, and she's also natural blonde like me."
Right, because we are natural blondes, period. But the food was amazing there.
Good.
What was I about to say? Oh, that the CEO of the Chicago Urban League was talking about your love language. And she said, what is your love language? And you know, I'm all about assessments and love languages. We talk about that all the time. However, she was like, but your love language for your community, like what is it that you are doing to show love for your community? I'm like, man, I feel like it was such, not just a slap because I do a lot, but I do a lot because I like to stay active, but I still feel I could be more impactful. It doesn't have to be run a whole program, but just participate, volunteer,
that's
just
still
do
an
your
active
part.
service.
It most certainly is. And it reminded me of when I had a conversation with Roland Burrs, not Roland Burrs, he was there last night, Roland Martin. But shout out to Roland Burrs too. But Roland Martin this summer, and he was like, if everybody would just do something, one thing that will help the whole collective move forward and grow as a people. So yes, I'm loving Girls for Science. Why? Because I love that my girls are running the Girls for Science. So thank you so much for this conversation. It turned into something that I didn't even imagine that it would. And that would be probably me showing up and doing my part.
I can't wait to see you there in your pink
Oh,
sweatshirt.
Okay, pink sweatshirt. Y'all already know I got enough pink, right? So let's do it.
There's never too much pink.
Let's do it. You know it is not. So, my darling, last thing I have to ask is, what motivates and inspires you to help you motivate and inspire others?
That's a great question. I think it would be my family. Yeah, I come from we're gonna work it out, no matter what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever there's something hard or I'm struggling, you pray on it, and then you keep it going. So we had some, we work with teenage girls.
Right.
They have issues sometimes, and you have to be strong enough to let them know that they're strong enough to make it through those things.
So true. That's true. I love that.
And if
you
not,
all
you
have a
fake
strong,
it till you make it.
And then there's that. Because, right, they got to learn it early. You got to learn early, girl. Sometimes you just got to fake it. And you have an amazing... I promise you, hush. But you have an amazing community. And I was sharing again a couple of... inside joke. Mind your business. Shout out to what? Oh my God. A couple of days ago, I shared how I was so honored to join you for dinner. And then meet yet another new friend because of that. Like, yeah, I am still on such a high, not just because of the great food and the service, but the company.
Go to sleep.
It was
I was
amazing.
So endorphin high.
Aww.
I did not go to sleep until like after midnight.
Well, girl,
crazy.
I had 3 desserts, so stop counting. Mind your business.
We had 4 desserts. Shout out to Frank.
Okay, Frank. Eddie Merlot, and where were we, Warrenville?
Yes.
I'll be back. I'm just saying. You're gonna get tired of
We
me.
don't need bad food.
We do not. No. See, hang out with us at Girls for Science. You have to come through there.
Yes. And then we'll do dinner
Yeah.
afterwards. Then we'll do
Period.
fun mom dinner
Oh,
afterwards.
yes. Join us. Hey, thank you guys so much for joining us once again for another episode of Becoming Serene, where you never know where the conversation is going to take you. Literally me, the host. Like, where am I going now? I'm going to join Girls for Science. I'm going to act like I'm tempted. Calm down. Calm down. Studio audience is like out of control right now.
And you would think it's more than one.
You all are absolutely amazing, and we could not do this without you. So once again, we want to welcome you to join Sandrine and the Girls for Science by following all of her handles. Where can they find you?
You can find me on LinkedIn at Sandrine Davis. And then I will have my email posted, and you can reach me on the Gmail. And then you can also find Girls for Science at girls4science, the number 4.org. Registration for the marine biology module has opened as of today.
Yay.
And classes will start on January 24th, 2026.
Let's get ready. Let's go and let's grow. Why am I quoting Pastor Ray Bay? But
Why not?
That's the truth. Yes, you all have been so amazing. Thank you for joining us once again. I am switching cameras and getting Jacob to work. I went back. Until next time, beautiful friends. It's Ruth Debonair Southall with the Becoming Serene podcast just for you. Stay serene. Let's say bye.